We have some unruly people. No.
Good. I'd like to reconvene the December 7th, 2017 meeting of the Delaware County Board of Commissioners. And the next session is a hearing on the Wedgewood subdivision sections, several sections there. And so I will turn it over to our clerk to open the hearing and waive the rules, certain rules.
Resolution number 17-1295. Public hearing for consideration of the Wedgewood subdivision sections 2, 3, 3A, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, drainage maintenance petition improvement filed by Wedgewood Homeowners Association and others. So moved.
Second.
Discussion. Vote.
Vote on motion 17-1295. Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Resolution number 17-1296. In the matter of preparing for a specific occurrence, a suspension of Rule 3, Speaker Registration, Rule 4, Limitations, and Rule 7, Public Comment Procedure from the rules governing public comment before the Board of County Commissioners of Delaware County, Ohio.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion. Vote.
Vote on motion 17-1296. Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Okay, we are opened, and we will begin the hearing with Brett Bacon from the Soil and Water Conservation District, who's going to read the report.
Correct. Good morning, Commissioners. Brett Bacon, Delaware Soil and Water Conservation District. We'll read the first hearing report into the record.
Sorry, Brett,
Your instructions.
let me go through the instructions. We don't do this enough that I get it down to a science.
I should have reminded you.
Yeah. So anyway, I'd like to welcome everyone into the hearing. There is a sign-in sheet circulating the room. Hopefully everyone has seen it. We ask that you please sign in. So I'll go through what will happen today. We're going to first hear a report from the county engineer and the Soil and Water Conservation District, a report prepared by both. Take questions from the board on that report. Then we will open it up to hear from those who are in favor of the petition, and then we will hear from all those opposed to the petition, and we will ask you to take an oath as you are, if you wish to speak. We'll continue back and forth. If new information comes up or additional people want to speak, take some questions from the board. And then after listening to their testimony and the report of the engineer, the board will decide whether to grant the prayer or petition or dismiss the petition. We consider the following in our decision: whether we hereby find that the proposed improvement is necessary, that it will be conducive to the public welfare, and that it is reasonably certain that the cost of the proposed improvement will be less than the benefit. If the board grants the prayer or petition, the county engineer will proceed with preparation of plans, reports, and individual schedules of assessments for the project. When plans are complete, final hearing will be set, notification of hearing will be given to landowners, and the board will then consider the project. And that is it, or we may deny going forward. And that would be the end of this petition. So anyway, with that, I will turn it over to Brett Bacon, who will read the report.
First hearing report, Wedgewood, sections 2, 3, 3A, 4, 5, 7, 8, and 9. This report has been prepared for the first hearing on a drainage petition filed by the Wedgewood Homeowners Association and others on July 11, 2017. The petition was signed by representatives of 37 of the 417 lots. The general location and course of the requested improvements is stated on the petition as follows, quote, commencing in Delaware County, Liberty Township, in Wedgewood subdivision, sections 2, 3, 3A, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, generally following the existing course and terrain of the improvement in this subdivision, Exhibit C. This petition specifically asks for, quote, to replace, repair, or alter the existing improvements as required and to maintain their improvement per the attached Exhibit C and engineering plan. Petition process. This petition has been submitted according to Section 6131 of the Ohio Revised Code, which authorizes the county commissioners to act on behalf of benefited property owners to make drainage improvements and maintain those improvements. Should the commissioners decide to proceed with this petition, the existing stormwater drainage system will be evaluated for any deficiencies or immediate maintenance needs. The decision to approve a petition project is a three-step process. First, a viewing of the proposed drainage petition is conducted for the commissioners to familiarize themselves with the site. The Commissioners conducted the viewing for this project on October 9, 2017. Next, the preliminary hearing, which is before us this morning, is held to consider the initial feasibility and benefit of the request. If the petition is approved at this preliminary hearing, a final hearing will be conducted to further consider the petition. At that time, final details such as any required repairs or modifications to the existing system and a schedule of assessments to benefited property owners will be available. Existing conditions. The development's infrastructure was constructed between 1990 and 1998. A preliminary review of the existing stormwater management system plans and records has been conducted. As part of this preliminary review, it has been determined that the existing stormwater management system appears to be accurately reflected by the available records. Pending approval at this preliminary hearing, a detailed inventory and evaluation of the existing stormwater drainage system will be conducted. Based on this inventory and evaluation, any necessary repairs and the estimated costs can be calculated. It is important to keep in mind that the stormwater management system is separate from the sanitary sewer system, and this review did not include the sanitary sewer system. This petition and associated information pertains to the stormwater management system only. Current value of infrastructure and drainage maintenance assessment estimate. The current value of the stormwater infrastructure and share of that value for each of the parcels would be estimated as follows. Estimated current value of original improvement, $3 million. Per lot share of current value based on 417 lots, $7,194.24. Note, it is important to understand that the above estimate is preliminary and made in the absence of a detailed investigation of the existing stormwater infrastructure in the Wedgewood subdivision. Should the project fail to be approved at the final hearing, the benefiting landowners, as defined by ORC 6131, may still be responsible for the actual cost of project administration, survey, and design. The annual maintenance assessment per lot is calculated by multiplying the per lot share of current value by the percentage to be collected. On average, 2% to 3% of the full project value is collected annually. A 2% collection rate will thus produce a per lot assessment of $143.85. Factors favorable, unfavorable. Section 6131 of the Ohio Revised Code requires the county engineer to state in a report favorable and unfavorable factors to a proposed project, estimate the cost of the project, and state an opinion as to whether the benefits of the project exceed the cost. The following information is presented for your consideration. Factors favorable to the improvement. Safeguard property values from decline due to poor drainage. Annual inspection and maintenance of improvements in perpetuity. Reduction in the liability of individual homeowners and the Civic Association for upkeep and maintenance of the stormwater management system. Factors unfavorable to the improvement. Cost of maintenance assessment may be a burden to some landowners. Disruption of landscaping and lawn areas during some maintenance activities and repair activities. Delaware County Engineer's opinion concerning benefits versus cost. It is my opinion, based on the preliminary information gathered, that the benefits of the proposed petition request exceed the estimated cost of the drainage maintenance assessment. I also find that the proposed petition is necessary and that it will be conducive to the public welfare. Should this project proceed to a final hearing, detailed plans, specifications, estimated costs, and assessments will be prepared. A comprehensive benefit versus cost analysis will also be performed to determine the feasibility of advancing this proposed project.
All right, thank you, Brett. That is the report from the county engineer and soil and water conservation. At this point, I don't know if the board has any questions for Brett.
I have nothing at this time.
Okay. I have none either. So with that, we'll move to the next step, which is to hear from those in favor of the petition who wish to speak. You don't have to speak, but if you want, the podium is yours. I don't see anybody jumping up. So, okay, we will move on to offering the microphone to anyone who wishes to speak in opposition to the petition. No one jumping to the microphone?
I have a few questions. I don't have any direct opposition to the project.
Okay, let me swear you in.
Okay.
Do you solemnly swear the testimony you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? So help you God.
So help me God.
Okay.
And your name, sir?
Yes,
My name's Terry Lanham. I live at 10891 Buckingham, on the corner of Buckingham and Stratford. And my question is the assessed value, how it will be, how each property will be assessed separately. And I understand that certain properties are going to carry more load than others. And for me, I want to understand how those properties, especially mine being where it's located, might be assessed more than any other in the neighborhood. Especially, okay.
Yeah.
You have both questions, or
Well,
I can address one at a time?
Go ahead, one at a
Yeah,
time.
Okay.
we'll turn it over to the expert on...
Brett Bacon, Stoll Water Conservation District. The assessments in a subdivision project such as this are not variable. They are equal to every lot within the subdivision, so no one property would be assessed more than any other.
Unless they own 2 lots or something like that.
Correct. Each individual parcel would be assessed the same amount.
And that's typical for subdivisions?
That is the way we have handled subdivisions in the county since the inception of this part of our program.
Okay, all right, I understand that. I just saw on here where it said some may be cost of maintenance assessed, may be burden to some landowners. So I didn't know if it was going to be more than others.
No, I think that speaks to not knowing the economics of each individual parcel and you know, what may be a burden to some may not be a burden to others and vice versa.
I understand that. Thank you.
Yep. Other questions, comments? Any other comments in opposition to the project? Okay, well, questions?
I have none. If Liz has none, I would ask that we close the hearing.
Resolution number 17-1297, and the matter of closing the public hearing for consideration of the Wedgewood subdivision sections 2, 3, 3A, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9 drainage maintenance improvement petition filed by Wedgewood Homeowners Association and others.
So moved.
Second?
Discussion. Vote.
Vote on motion 17-1297. Mrs. Lewis? Aye. Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye. I would
Okay, the hearing is closed.
I would ask that we read the resolution to move it forward with the process.
Resolution number 17-1298, in the matter of granting the prayer petition and directing the Delaware County Engineer to proceed with the preparation of plans, reports, and schedules for the Wedgewood subdivision, sections 2, 3, 3A, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, drainage maintenance improvement petition.
So moved.
Second?
Discussion.
I'd just like to, some of these are easier than others, and this, I think, meets all the criteria that Commissioner Benton outlined earlier, and I think it's a win-win for the neighborhood, and I wholeheartedly support it. Our county has done an outstanding job in overseeing these projects, and I think you all are going to be well served by that, and I support it very, very much.
I'll second that.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Very beneficial project.
Yeah, I would agree. It takes care of a very important function within
Yes.
the subdivision, and these guys do a great job with it, so and they'll do it in perpetuity. So
Preserves home values, and then, right, and then it has to be, the reason for the annual maintenance inspections, too, are really important. So
These guys are
everything,
experts.
making sure it stays the way it should stay, the drainage,
So, yeah, I think it's, they'll go out and do the detailed inspection and prepare the assessments, but, you know, again, I don't think there's major work to be done initially on this, and it'll just be mainly a maintenance situation, so,
And that's the purpose of the process we'll be going through.
right. So, okay, I would agree that this should go forward, and we'll take a vote.
Vote on motion 17-1298. Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Okay. This petition is moving to the final hearing then, and that is it for the session. Now, we need to go into executive session.
We do. I'm sorry, I was looking for candidates.
All right, thanks, everyone, for
Thank you.
coming.
Do we want to wait till the noise settles down?
Yeah, we'll get
Recess.
Remember that. I know we talked.
Push mute.
Oh, gotcha.
Or push the
Thank
Are you going to recess?
Yeah.
No, we'll keep it. Oh, well, we got, yeah, that's right. 10:30.
Oh, when do we start? Oh, okay.
We might start early.
If they're here.
If they show up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whenever they get here.
I guess we could recess.
And then,
indefinitely.
Time, and we can always start after.
Yeah, if they show up, they have to wait 10 minutes.
Recite for...
Did you say recess?
Yeah. He said, Si said we can go ahead and adjourn into executive.
Yeah, we'll just do that.
You're welcome. Thanks for being proactive.
No, I have no objections. Right, I got a nerve.
You've been a beautiful...
You're in Wedgewood,
we can just make a decision whether we're going to recess or not, and then we'll move on.
Yeah, why don't we go ahead and recess into executive session?
Recess, okay.
Or not recess, to go into executive.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just give us 1 second.